My name is Anthony Hess.
And I'm Jaivion Cardinal. And this is The Punchline.
A weekly show where we're going to bring you guys fight breakdowns, fight news, and any potential matchups for you guys. You know, the real fight fans. This week, we're talking about the Canelo versus Jermell Charlo fight. Now, Jaivion, I know you said you got a breakdown for this one, man. Let me know what you're thinking.
Man, first off, this is a big fight for the year 2023. We've been having a big year in boxing for the year 2023. And I think, you know, it's only getting better, and this fight, you know, is a statement to that. But I think the biggest thing is for this one is, you know, what's at stake. And right now you have two unified champions in separate divisions, one in junior middleweight, right? And the other in super middleweight. You know what I mean? And now they both clash for all 8 belts. Right. You know what I mean? So it's a lot on the line. But I'm gonna have to lean towards Charlo with this one, man.
You got Charlo?
I got Charlo with this one. And I say that simply because I feel like it's a bigger chip on his shoulder, because he hasn't been in that spotlight like Canelo has. Canelo's career, in everybody's eyes, I feel like everybody can agree with me on this, is distinguished. We can consider Canelo as a legend, as a GOAT, as a Hall of Fame.
Right uppercut continues to land. Canelo! Oh, and there it is, a third time.
Can you consider Charlo that? You know what I mean? So it's like, if he has that mindset going into this fight.
But again, you can get caught running into punches.
We may see, you know, a big upset.
Now, I understand that Charlo does feel like an underdog. I agree with you in that statement. I have some points as well as to attest to that statement. But to be honest with you, you got to think about Canelo is used to being the face of boxing.
True.
This has been the first time in a while where Canelo hasn't been considered the face of boxing. His last performance against John Ryder, people have been saying he looked slow. People have been saying, you know, it's not the same Canelo that you're used to seeing. It wasn't a lot of flashy head movements that you're used to see. He lost against Bivol. You know what I'm trying to say? So a lot of people have been saying that Canelo is at a decline.
Let me tell you one thing. I don't need to get ready because I almost ready.
And I feel like that's putting a chip on his shoulder. I feel like both fighters are coming with a chip on their shoulder.
Absolutely.
They both coming with something to prove. But the thing is, like you said, Canelo's 168-pound title is on the line. Now, when we go with Jermell, right? Jermell's last big fight against Brian Castano, the first fight was a draw. It went to the judges' decisions. You know, the second fight he got the knockout.
Great fight, by the way.
Yeah, he is in the mindset of, I'm not trying to let them else go back to the decisions. Last time I had, every big fight he had where it went to the decision.
You're talking about Charlo, right?
Charlo.
Yeah, okay.
Every big fight he had where it went to decision, it kind of really didn't go in his favor, not all the way. It was a draw with the Castano, right? And then the guy from Detroit, the dude from Detroit that he fought, Tiger. Remember he lost that rematch, he won again?
Oh yeah,
he lost his belt. What's his name?
No. That's his brother you're talking about.
No, it's not.
No, because what's it called? Oh yeah. I know you're talking about Harrison.
Tony Harrison, right? So he fought Tony Harrison. He lost that decision. He rematched him. He won the belt. He fought Brian Castano.
Right.
He got the draw. Rematched him. He unified the division.
Right.
He has a mindset now of, I ain't letting nothing else go to the decisions. I ain't letting nothing else. So he gonna come with that dog, right? But like I said, at the same time, Canelo also has something to prove. Me personally, I'm on the fence. I want you to change my mind right now on this one, because I'm really on the fence about it.
All right, so let's take Bivol for instance, right? Bivol, he's he's 175, but his stature, he doesn't stand as, he's not, you know, towering over Canelo. They're probably about the same, you know, stature, build per se. But Bivol applied the jab. He was aggressive. He was in Canelo's face.
And Bivol is not loading up on punches as well.
I think Charlo's going to do the same thing. I don't think he'll be able to withstand that overwhelming output of punches. Like, let's be real, decline or not, Canelo has always suffered or struggled with boxers, with real boxers. We go down to Austin Trout, Erislandy Lara, Caleb Plant, until, you know, those guys, you know, was on the receiving end of a very massive power punch, you know what I mean? And I think that's one of the main things that kind of saved Canelo. But I think that Charlo is durable. He's more of a dog, like you said, and he can go to the distance. He can box. He can think. He has, you know what I mean? He has a really good pedigree behind him, and I think his IQ is up there, and he can hold himself. You know what I mean? He can hang in there, and I think, you know, this is his time. This is his chance to really prove and to really show that, you know, he's that guy that he say he is. You know what I mean? So I'm going with Charlo. I'm going with Charlo.
And another thing I just thought about as well, as far as why Charlo would have a chip on his shoulder, the Terrence Crawford comparisons.
Crawford comparisons.
Pretty much Terrence Crawford calling Charlo out. He's like, man, I got to fight with Canelo.
Right.
This is the biggest fight in the world. You're talking about fighting a 147 pounder, and some people are saying that Terrence can beat Charlo. So I feel that is another chip on his shoulder. That he's like, man, I'm about to go out here and do what I got to do. But now the question is, like you just said, Canelo has struggled with pure boxers, right? All these chips on Charlo's shoulder that we mentioned, you know, all this, you know, he's trying to get respect, he's trying to get that legacy, right? Is he gonna stick to the game plan and actually come out and box Canelo? Or is it like, I got something to prove? You know, a lot of times fighters got something to prove, they come out and they don't fight, they fight. He has to come out and not be in his head, not like, yeah, you have something to prove, but, you know, don't get hung up on it so much. To the point where you don't come out here trying to prove a point, trying to chase a knockout, and you don't fight the fight that you need to fight.
Kind of just to go back on what you said, Terrence Crawford, he also called out Canelo too.
He did call Canelo.
Because Terrence Crawford, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother conversation.
Crawford trying to be a bully right now.
Terrence Crawford, you know, he's the true definition of a pound for pound fighter. You know what I mean? Like, they will not turn down any fight. But we're not talking about Terrence Crawford. That's another conversation. Just to go back on what you said about Charlo, yeah, man, you know, on that level, you know, this is really going to test him, you know, not only on a physical performance, but also on a mental performance. You know what I mean? Because, you know, this is the biggest stage of his career. We can't necessarily say that about Canelo. So we're definitely going to see a difference, you know, in who's more seasoned and who's been here before, you know. Are you opposed?
I mean, obviously Canelo's more seasoned than Canelo.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, but it's going to show. You know what I mean? Where I think we're going to see a glimpse of that. You know what I mean? In some stages of the fight. That's what I'm saying. You know, for the simple fact, you know, Canelo has damn near over half of the amount of fights that Charlo has. You know, he did start 2 years before Charlo. Canelo started 15. Charlo started at 17. You know what I mean? They're both the same age, so we can't really say father time is catching up. But what I can say is, I think that Charlo has a younger spirit, a younger fighting spirit. I think Canelo is kind of like wore down. You know what I mean? Canelo has been fighting since he was 15. So just think about it like this. From a young boy, when you start a sport, you start it for the passion, the love. The moment you incorporate business, it's not the same. All of that goes out the window. So, you know, you can kind of start to see that in Canelo's performances. You know what I mean? His last performance with John Ryder, yeah, he won, but John Ryder is an opponent that back in Canelo's prime, he would have stopped. You know what I mean? Same with I think no, he stopped Billy Joe Saunders, didn't he? He stopped Billy Joe Saunders. Yeah. But John Ryder was really like the outdoor or downward spiral for me in Canelo's career. You know what I mean? So after seeing that, yeah, it may be one fight. Yeah, he may have just had a bad night. We'll see September 30th. But just judging off of that and basing it off of, you know, both of those last performances, because as an athlete, you know, you are as good as your last performance. So just if I had to put those two to the test, yeah, I'm going with Charlo. I mean, I keep saying that, but
we know, man. We got Charlo. We get it.
Yeah.
Nah, but
My bad. But in Canelo's defense, I won't put anything past him, you know, because I've had went against him before, and he has, you know, surprised me. You know what I mean? He has, you know, set an upset and lost me some money. So yeah, he got to see me personally. No, I'm just playing.
Another thing though, also I don't know if you saw the All Access of Canelo versus Charlo.
I just watched that today. Yeah.
Did you see when they was talking about how Canelo finally had surgery on his hand and now his hand is finally healed? So I mean, he really didn't give no excuses in the moment. But I mean, they were kind of hinting that the reason why the ball lost and the reason why he was kind of going down on that spiral was because his hand was because he was dealing with certain injuries. He says now he's 100% fresh. He says now he's, you know, he's ready to fight, and he's, I don't know, I feel like everything that you just said is really the reason why. Now I'm leaning towards Canelo. You supposed to convince me to go towards Charlo, bro. You convinced me to go towards Canelo. I ain't gonna hold you.
If I convince you, or if I persuade you towards the other side, it's all good. Because look, man, we can put money on it. We can bet push-ups on it. Whatever you want to do. But I think, you know what I mean, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm pretty sure about this one because it's like, Charlo, I feel like he knows that, one, he needs a knockout.
Right.
Charlo needs a knockout because for the simple fact, this is not, if it goes to decision, 9 times out of 10 it's going to Canelo.
So you feel like Charlo can knock out Canelo? You feel like Charlo can stop Canelo? That's what you're saying?
Now, that's a bold statement.
That's
a really bold statement. I'm saying, okay, we might have to clip that for sure, but I think.
You think Charlo can stop Canelo? Yes or no? Can Charlo stop Canelo?
I think he has the potential to. I think out of all the potential fighters that Canelo could have fought, between him and Benavidez, I think those are the only two that have the potential of stopping Canelo.
So you think Gennady Golovkin had no chance of that?
Hell no. Hell no. I don't think
Golovkin's a harder puncher than Charlo?
When he fought Canelo, no.
Okay.
No, during the time he fought Canelo, Triple G, he had, you know, power, you know, like, you know, early on in his career, but he had like a short, like, you know, time where he was like dominant, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't dominant for long, in my opinion, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't really like that guy, like he didn't unify no belts. How long was he a reigning champion? I don't even know, but I don't think he was a reigning champion for that long. I mean, maybe y'all can, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure, I think, you know, he wasn't, I don't think he was really reigning like that, so I don't think that Triple G is the champion that Charlo is.
Now keep in mind, I don't want to branch off and start talking about Triple G. But just keep in mind, back when Canelo fought Triple G, wasn't nobody unifying yet.
True.
You know what I'm trying to say?
That's very true.
Now
that's
those big fights are happening where people can unify. It's not saying they didn't want to unify back then, but it's just the business side wasn't allowing it to happen. Nowadays, obviously, I don't know what's going on the business side, but they're working out to the point where now, you know, you have these unified champions and these people that, you know. But yeah, saying Jermell Charlo might stop Canelo, I don't. You lost me with that one. I ain't gonna hold you. But if you, but if it happens, I'm like, yo, you called it. You the man. You know your shit.
So what you want to put on it?
What you want to put on it?
What
put
you want to put on?
I'm not even gonna play.
Nah, we could put 100 push-ups on it.
We can put 100. We can put 100. We can put 100 push-ups.
No,
I started unsure. No, we can put 100. You know, but. I'll take that.
Okay.
We'll shake on
all right, bet. We'll shake on it.
Yeah. And then we go stream the 100.
Yeah, man. Charlo for the dub. Charlo for the stoppage. I got Charlo.
Crazy. No, you should go to Vegas with that. If you that confident, but you should go.
I'm gonna go to Vegas with it.
You go get bread.
I'll go to Vegas with it.
If Charlo stop him, you getting bread.
I'm getting bread.
Facts.
I'm getting bread. And honestly, I think Bivol could have stopped him.
You think so?
I think Bivol could have stopped him. So if Charlo comes on the same time that Bivol was on, but you know, a little more intensity behind it and a little more activity behind it, oh yeah.
He getting stopped.
Oh yeah, he getting stoppage. And you know, Charlo is more athletic than Bivol. You know what I mean? So I think he can get away with more cuts, more different angles. You know what I mean? Just I think he might be a little more slicker, faster, like just all across the board. I think Charlo, you know what I mean, has more than what Bivol had. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm really like, after seeing how dominant Bivol was, I don't doubt that Charlo's gonna be the same way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's my final statement. That's my closing statement. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. We just wait till September 30th, baby. That's all I gotta say.
We probably should live. We gotta catch the fight. We gotta live stream.
We gotta live stream it for sure. We gotta live stream. We started Twitch, gang.
We gotta talk about that on camera.
No, I was just playing, but
You good?
I'm straight, man.
Y'all let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you think it's gonna be Charlo. Let us know if it's gonna be Canelo. Tell us how, tell us why. If you agree with him and you feel like Charlo could stop Canelo, let us know. Let us know.
Man, Jaivion team, let's go. Let's go ahead and form that alliance now early on. You know what I mean? So future conversations, it's gonna be, you know, my tribe and my team against yours. You know what I mean?
That's how you want.
Yeah. And we're gonna see who really has, you know, the IQ or who really know what they talking about.
I think that's where kind of we defer, because I'm all about unity in the sport.
Okay.
You know, I'm looking at all the great fight fans.
Yeah.
You trying to separate, but it's all good. All right, y'all. So y'all let us know what you think, man. Y'all let us know if you think Charlo got it. If you think Canelo go take Canelo. If you think Canelo go take it. If you feel like it's gonna be a stoppage, let us know and show us that Vegas receipt, man. If you bet, show us that Vegas receipt. Man,
take my word for it.
Take his word for it?
Take my word for it.
All right, so if
and
y'all
then cut
bet,
me percentage after.
Yeah, but if they lose, you gotta pay them their money though that they lost.
No. Bet at your own discretion.
Do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more, man. We're gonna catch up with y'all later.
And we out.